Right, ebusuan like video share more before for now on also enye bi enhwe Ashanti Media so ne unsubscribe and so subscribe and be part of the family. Now Honorable Sammi Awuku edi nsem bi atudwa enche na breaking silence on the MV vessel bi a sankofa ho nsensem a enya asem ketwa na enei amanfo bi ekika se wa withdraw ne appeal anase the request a ode ekoma Ghana Maritime say nsem bi a akoso a chese drug trafficking bi etimi akoso no omo hwehwe nsem no mu no so omo kasa nsem ni nyina no omo ni nyina so the document a ono watimi agada ni fata wagada sa nsem no odi gina ne na so pampe ahwe se no kra betimi adadi no ni nyina no intact bia ensisan ye na wa mo 14 days se omo mra bonten no muntumi mfa no kra won nsem no emeto abonten na say 14 days no eso a na ombehu say yes local eyeje uto dokunu a ye ma ohito na nsem a wabro so abra one bronhene bafu ewu a etena se enya asem ketu akura yengibre na yenkotie nsem ne bi yenso
enkrata ko Ghana Maritime Authority and the RTI na meme ije chema me secretariat so mo fanko na eye echwada iyo into almost a type of the call, you know. They addressed it to the Chief Executive Officer, Ghana Maritime Authority. And I almost stated the reasons why me invoking RTI Act. But me back to it, you remember when I was no. Because on social RTI Act now, the first letter and a request, I said called the Information Officer. Or side you may Mempese Ghana Maritime be hide behind technicalities. Omaka say, oh, it was wrongly addressed into So on the basis of that, me momo ye a new letter. I'm signing it. Then me ye a letter also withdrawing the first one. Because if you don't withdraw the first one, or the second one, they will tell you say they don't know which one that you want them to address. It's 2 letters. One withdrawing the first one, and the second letter no resubmitting. And I need at the same time, the same minute was stamped the same time. But Ghana Maritime, for no mischievously, decided to be leaky the withdrawal one, not the resubmitted one. Till now there has been submitted. Until no major propaganda. No. Say, Omamie will now see Wuya. A dear Bessa, will be a conifia, was also no na account. Until Bemena. And they have submitted it. Babu says, what is the issue
of course? We'll be in trouble. I say, pay them pound or pay. Then, oh my God, be near free move.
Mono, sometime July 2025, last year, a year, a shame be a friend of MV Sankofa, EBP or Ghana Waters. Now, if you are able to include Tema Harbor, you hear no do Tema Anchorage. You are saying no akwakupi Axim, the same vessel, MV Sankofa. Into copy Axim in Suosono. Na Ghana Navy so a patrol one of the evenings. And no say a shame be see Ghana yen Suoso. Ye friend what dum ne systems. Now ye free be automatic identification system, AIS. Now what share International Maritime Organization Mremwa. Sa automatic identification system no say udum it is say we phone the crowd your free BB location services and na mayetimi hu ba bia wo na sa AIS e no no on na ma country bia hu say wo ne waters mu
vessel no wo ha
isi ha but we dey strangely no madum no inti na Ghana kra na ni ye radar so say a shen bi wo sa yensuo ne so Inti Ghana Navy ehu wom no mse say na ahe mo be ye den ene emu nkomobo. Ena mse wo mo try wo engine. Mo ye engine trial. Ena mse wo mo ye engine trial a mo krata e kire say mo wo ye waters mu ewe hen. Ena mse wo afe no mo rem. Sa ta no mo kanje so makofa tema. Epie Anchorage akopie Axim. And I will share Ghana so ye mremu a what the Shapers Act ni mo. Esen kombe fitem ane kraba Axim no. Ye di kan na se yetimi nya ho ɛyɛ adansedie a ɛkyerɛ sɛ mofi ha ɛwɔ ha because you are within our territorial waters. Afei so yɛbusa wɔn sɛ ɔman bɛn na mofi mu a moba because every vessel anaa ɛhyɛn biara anaa ship biara no per International Maritime Organization you have to belong to a state. You can't say you have to belong to a state. I say what ɔman bi mu ne register. We mo deɛ ubusa wɔn sɛ ɔmo fi Principe and Sao Tome anaa Sao Tome and Principe. Ɛna Ghana Navy say okay. Mo nsɛm na mo keka no nsisi so. Nti saa deɛ a yɛakye mo yɛde mo kɔ ɛyɛ takrade yɛn base naval base ni akototo ma no. Tom di omo call na on the 22nd of July. A year Ghana Maritime Authority a body a shine so mo koye mu investigation. E mo no mo bisa so mo certificates ne adansidi a chance se mutimi operate even as a vessel ne mon krata abodin krata ne ade. Omo mako 14. Ghana Maritime Authority bisa mako 14 of these certificates. Omo ka se omo ni mu bia na m say okay ene ye de koye report omo see yom kodu office ena the owner for now me de din beto nchen
vessel no owner
no e call Ghana Maritime Authority
me patrol Ghanaian.
Well, for now I'll keep that e call a Ghana Maritime Authority for office no co presenting 8 out of the 14 of these certificates. Say on a vessel.
But omudi kanchi omuni. Okay.
And I'm so okay. Yeah, many a vessel, but certificates na mubisa men Crawford. Ebini. Yeah, muno out of the 14 or the 8 in a buy. Nina no so no me wo eho eyi wo nkratase. Osha Principe and Sao Tome.
Okay.
And I wo the letterheads ni na so. Okay. And then Ghana Maritime Authority decided some be track akoma Principe and Sao Tome. Say omo pese omo verify say documents are yensa kan efa envin sankofe. Yebusa niema mienu say one a part of my registry because some say sa country no mu fiba.
Okay.
So your friend say you are flying the flag of that country. Ti mon confirm my say sa country ena omufi omoba. Ena number 2, mon sa son confirm my say document omudi amayin ye no kra. This email was sent to Ghana Maritime Authority on the 25th of July by the authorities of Sao Tome and Principe. Say Excellence, just a greetings. On behalf of the Maritime Administration of Sao Tome and Principe, the documents displayed were not issued by our authority. Mind you, in Kwafone, we saw 14 different certificates.
Okay.
Ghana Maritime Seco Office, no vessel owner buy, and also more certificates, presenting 8 out of the 14. 8 no na a year Ghana Maritime Authority the ma Principe and Sao Tome say mon confirm mine a whole response no. Say the document displayed were not issued by our authority. We request Sao Tome and Principe for no. Omo catch Ghana authority say we request that the vessel in question be detained for investigation by our inspectors in Sao Tome and Principe, and that we proceed with the respective fines in accordance with international law on fraudulent registration. And this was signed by General Director Charles Neto. So meaning Sega is Principe and Sao Tome catch or say Omunim vessel. Vessel is oba ukrumono. Or also say Ufi, Sao Tome and Principe. In Tiakoba Nesano, Ghana Maritime Authority and Navy detained the vessel. Openi na adena yewe interest. Yetoto the crew on board no mu na ye Ghana for. Nkofoni ra ye waters won so mu fi Sao Tome and Principe. Abede this say nkofoni so mu ni mo. We shared the 14 different certificates no mu ni bi na okay can fines ni boma almost 12 million cedis in the fines. 12 million. Bono men kebi nshim minyi bi mfim. Ye hu ye there's no record the chess and need to have fines. No record. And now so ube releases our ship no and a vessel no. So making sure say we comply with all the certificates are owning. How Ghana left that vessel is a mystery. I think this was July last year. Vessel ne sank on 19 more. The next time we heard of the vessel, no na could be Senegal.
The same vessel
last month, a year 23rd of March. In Tehona, Senegalese authorities, Esa Sosono, Etro Ghana an email. Senebeya Obekaino. Vessel no eba Ghana, no na country be no Suofi.
South Tome.
Good. This email was sent by the authorities of Senegal on the 23rd of March 2026. Dear Sir or Madam, Senegalese maritime authorities are currently monitoring the vessel MV Sankofa, flying the flag of Ghana. They say no copy Senegal, man can move it out to me in principle.
They say almost every Ghana.
Almost move Ghana.
And a Ghana flag so.
And na Senegal for say the vessel is suspected of involvement in drug trafficking. Pursuant to Article 17 of the United Nations Convention Against Illicit Traffic in Narcotic Drugs, we request your confirmation that this vessel is registered in the National Maritime Register of the Republic of Ghana. If so, we urgently request your consent to conduct a vessel boarding, including document verification and cargo inspection. We would appreciate your prompt response. So basically, the Senegalese authorities say, Yachi Eshembi, Yachi Esheno, also Omufi Ghana, Omusomukra Ghana abodin krata. Ye pese Ghana mo confirm say sa vessel way and Eshen way no. If Ghana and a register wo mo books mu. And number 2, ye pese ye sanso extra document omukra na mo verify mine. Ghana then responds to say, we don't know any vessel by MV Sankofa. It's never been registered in our books. See a coachy vessel say oswa cocaine at the nam. Ghana see an vessel. Into questions, I'm there common maritime authority and say 1, vessel be by Ghana near friend MV Sankofa. 2, abodin krata benom di ra Ghana. 3, denju medina unom bedi waha. Moma omo letter so mo fi ha enko ha. Ebio omo fi Ghana no dem flag and on the fi Ghana. Ena ebio so mochi omo Ghana under what circumstances na mochi om. Ena mochi sika and fines are. Where was the fines paid to? Ena ehena fines no moje no. Intimasem no. But no yet the first one. But I can also confidently tell you, say ADSCA Metimia ye enough to know the owners of the vessel.
What me identify?
Oh, yes. I have the owners of the vessel.
Omo ya Ghana for?
Na ehono edua. But some among 14 days for them to respond. Until we're not yet the first phase. So metio monkanoma all the responses are. Then we pick it up from there. But you see, and they are. Ama mindsu na no bia so ne antenna. Utim can't beat me could borrow be can't say who's a drug cartel be operate wo ho na omo be dijuma wo ho no na oninesi. Ghana cannot be in the registry of countries omo ye drug trafficking. Inti masemo amede akodan eye Ghana Maritime Authority. They should forget about the propaganda. Remember tough skin.
Okay.
I haven't withdrawn any request and they know it is there. Some are redraw and I mean withdraw 14 days no. Say beso. Eso let's see if they respond in 14 days. Now it's in their own interest because we have enough document to tell you. Says our vessel way. Ghana Maritime Authority knew this vessel in 2024.
2024.
And as our vessel no now Ghana register. And a vessel owners no etroba says a Ghana register. And the letters any certificate Ghana delete from its registry ekrame.
That means that you invest or no?
No, you invest. And now you're signing the new owners of the vessel. Into Ghana Maritime Authority is in their own interest.
Right. So, more feed information now. What next?
I think it's a serious matter, and we are going to probe it further. 1, because it's a serious dereliction of duties. what were they carrying? Emra Ghana Navy and Ghana Maritime year inspection. And the questions are Yebusano, questions in more. Now, there were enough document on this matter. Into the CEO, if one year on it, it's a considerable grounds for us to call for his removal. And he did not act alone because on no CEO, let a or try to release a vessel, he must produce it because in international maritime organization laws, what your vessels are, so making sure that we comply with all the laws and send away jano. Ofi u country na flag ben and na ukra are no diffi country. And last but not the least, so Jane Koya Ghana should have filed with the International Maritime Organization, say a shame we here and record it in the registry of the regional maritime bodies. Niakase vessel we nam a year eposo, but boni say no more. Nina Ghana Maritime. So you cannot be a CEO and still be at post on that. And who did you act in concert with? The NRF me said the full report on the actual name.
Final report no.
On the
MV Sankofa.
And no, the vessel number near dinner account. That's right.
But obiti obeka say na honestly omo Ghana for edenti na couple won't be more mudin.
Sabe matro my mom say me media me fan say me busa questions.
The questions no honestly din wom. Who pay so.
Baby me saw some mommy answer say first say me who say vessel no mo Ghana Maritime for mo nim vessel no.
Okay.
Omni vessel no mo hia na da. Nkomo ben ne course so emno mu ra Ghana then na no mu kra. Ena mo investigations then ko wie. Mo che omo no na country ben na omo se omo register with them and omo wo omo flag. And it's an only few one man's and work question too. Company ye ton sa vessel ne so man from 2024 April. Almost dinium document wa.
Right, but I say we bring into Yansha ruling a buy. Now you see OSP we need 2 million. So you be kwa kujina mreni abonu kwadu. We beji 2 million this or free the attending general eho. Oti ye no etu saying.
Opening enkomo we no. Eyana NDC for nemu na omuho mama kakra. Me pese me do started timeline bi. Bono. Sana be Ghana for betiasie. Ewo baby ayewo a case a year between OSP and Attorney General Sammi. And yet just administrative disagreement. So office winning office win count. A national emergency. A coordinated effort of government. Any NDC as a party, some be good this anti-corruption body.
The Office of the Special Prosecutor.
December 3rd, 2025, a few chairman. OSP detaining lawyer named Renin for a friend of Martin Pebu. Dodo onwa ejitum say ne nadwen ne comment and any position on matters. Any NDC for the pet. Omo detaining on the 3rd of December. On the 4th of December, the day after, Majority Leader Mahama Yarga on the floor of Parliament a call for the abolition of the Office of the Special Prosecutor. The same December 4th, a year Majority Chief Whip, a year Roxanne Dafiamepo, so second day say no cre sa office no a CHM. The same December, a bill to repeal the Office of the Special Prosecutor says you go Office of the Special Prosecutor. The same December, 2 NDC top guns in Parliament, the Majority Leader and the Chief Whip at the Parliament. The same December, Noah Tete linked to one of the officials within the Attorney General's office, filing a case at the Supreme Court or challenging the OSP Act. 8th April, Attorney General Office filed a statement of case, just a response. They supporting Niana a work court say no credit. The office na crano. A CHM one more or less supported the case of Niana the Special Prosecutor's Office court. April 15th, last week, the High Court outstripped the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Of all the 2 year crana obitimi de abokwedu. Okay. Abusia we nye coincidence. you can see a coordinated effort from people in government, in parliament, outside parliament, pro-NDC, and our coordinated effort to get it out.
Interesting.
Well, because the truth of the matter is that so the Yamako Attorney General's office or NDC for no clean pass. Maybe the only body Ebion Betimiatetium can be the office of the special prosecutor. I may not be a big fan of the office of the special prosecutor. Now, so it's not about how I feel. Any emotions. It's about our fight against corruption and maintaining the institutional framework and the governance framework. Bono, let me tell you, some few months ago, the office of the special prosecutor invited me to Tomano for over 2 hours. Yeah. But me make you invite me and I make up. Me man fa phone cram frɛ ono kisi agya ben so office atons afrɛ me. Because when say omo ye omo adwuma. And I have to be accountable to the people. Any adwuma me koye or national lottery. So for over 2 to 2.5 hours. Now me office on the panel of interrogators and me and my lawyers. Indika should be one of the people omo yi buy make us I don't cry ntwam. But it's not about how I feel. What the emotions say, yeah, you bet tunsuo no any abofrani na atwene. The MPP for 7 years near Wabem, it's not that our people did not have problems with the conduct of the special prosecutor. And I say, but you don't have to be happy about every action. Because also so under the act.
Okay.
And even to the extent that some of the cases they were handling, not a hetting in an elections year. Support security they bought that office to make it functional, security and the resources for 7 years. A Kufuado government make sure say they supported and gave to the office of the special prosecutor to function. But Osha Nyema, President Mahamaka, and then the conduct of his people, and Yomonea Ebwebra, the principal legal advisor to the president and government, the Attorney General. Attorney General files a case in defense of Nipo Odi Asema Court, Siyengu special prosecutor. In that same cabinet is the majority leader and the leader of government business. On also by parliament to sponsor a bill on any chief whip, Siyengu special prosecutor. Then president comes to stand and says, "Oh, I've intervened, saying I'm your parliament." No, Namunjai. Are you telling me the majority leader of the government, every business you are conducting on the floor of parliament, una leading, and that is government business. So what I say, that is government business. If President the majority leader, the leader of government business, can sponsor a bill, CM Fengu, an anti-corruption body, and the president wasn't aware, then it's a serious matter. If the Attorney General, in response to a case, Nanikasa or Beka in support can demonstrate say you're not president anywhere, then it's a serious matter. HSS is a coordinated effort. Now, me pessimist NPP for.
But you hear office of the special prosecutor.
I think so because you see, Bono, young politicians.
Young besides our question is if you must say intimate meeting a purpose.
Well, I don't think so. Say a meeting purpose is so good. It's a new office was set for 7 years, 8 years. And again, the very fact say a creation of Yenya as a people say who say look about the prosecution of the political class. So we be Attorney General, o party o party national officer. And now you are bem yes is called prosecutor the amount. But if you have an independent body, I will also fight this same case. I no crap prosecutorial powers. Obetim dia kwa kogina abo kwadu etimi asama nipa no a ebeboa and can also help advance the cause of transparency. It's not about how I feel. Me say me the emotions bebemu and then can be before na kebe cassette. But one way you the emotions next year, you end up collapsing many institutions of state. And hereby your co-position. Oje police phone be near. And Obeka send young police. Which the conduct of some ABA military officials. Obeka send young soldier. But all the emotions, yeah, you won't get there. And that is exactly what I've been talking about. My position is that this government cannot pretend say onya where what they call for air. But it is a national emergency because here first you be first Chief Justice Akunya. You the end which sometime. And you did your bar penny Akunya feelings. You tears him the next time you're special prosecutor. Along the line, they sponsored petitions against the electoral commissioner. And you can clearly see that it is a playbook. You be a chapter where
you're listed
near kind you womb. You be a page where near circle near Pessia near call the next page. But there's a dangerous precedence. NDC almost fear Bemu 2028. 2029. You are also now going to have an MPP administration. Yes, I said Dr. Baumia so we are not growing as a democracy. Ekufuado, after leading to repeal President Ekufuado, after leading to repeal the criminal and seditious libel law, Onwa became a victim. Ubitimeti amanone, no we bieja podcast since I day online. No been we did man penny ne bushwen natem. Nienya no krani a chichira swano. But another at no point in time say because of that freedom of speech should be stifled. And then President Mahama, the very machinery who used to win political power, asking that this government, that Ekufuado government should help promote more speech. Today, Obi Kabibi fa by no fair ni achena kotum. TikTok and obey say fair near the nakotum. When obey radio phone or cassette, oh yes, I know, oh canipa casabusho. Me, bono, Santa me can yamani be a found one. Busounds and I win me koyaname by. The medicine is bitter, but it is necessary. Inti penny, what all of us can do to sanitize the system. And I said, I don't know near me see and you condemn. Near none, we come to the table with open arms and say, baby, Edwi, you did this a casana no sheno, as a coffin. But arresting people, putting them behind bars, incarcerating them, getting bail conditions are a yakasiano. Bono, a bedu baby, a buying bibaba, one share or no. Esa ni anenkro fo akomu obeka say ne say the bail bond the yenyachi opposition activist sebe yenkofa Ghana airport ni value na no fanye tabo e de betu nipa ne so. It clearly you can see the attacks on the office of the special prosecutor are well coordinated. Okay. But as I have said, Mati NPP communicators nibia, they are using emotions to support what government is doing. They are using emotions. Who using emotions? Makato say me amitiwe. Me ya frame ya kosa office nibi. Atotoma no. Ibuwa questions ibi ombusa amena. I felt that it was unfair. I felt that it was targeted and personal. But that doesn't mean say because of my emotions. Timenka say ne sadia me hu say eduanu mi person mo gusa office here. Say me join you me gusa office no. That can be about hunting as a country. Instead, move from the personalities. Say, be a bono in Netreha and a bono him in any was some. I don't just say me go as a radio. Okay, that's the position. But bono and maybe some casa bono sao ni idea. No problem, cacao. And I think we can improve upon it. Is it not strange that Martinamidu? Martinamidu is not a big fan of Kisia Jabin, but he has written in defense of that office. Because it's not the human being you are talking about. It's the office that you need to protect. Okay. For Dankwa Mebia.
Yeah, justice system that you were saying, under John Dramani Mahama.
Well, if not that's wrong, the Chief Justice of the Republic can be removed in a manner, threshold no lower. Yamanekren facing accusers. The sitting Chief Justice name into a committee. You're born a set to second for. They don't even allow even a spouse. They don't even allow even sometimes the lawyers Pokrano to even act in support of her. Na wow circuit court judge. Na kantam kesi ni nja wo mensha as me kan papa nan. Na papa nan de say fan kantam kesi wo mensha. Bono It's, you know, Ubusam says the justice system. And being a member of the bar, no, my only worry is that Ghana, we've had our dark days about your Timu system. Justices of the High Court, Yachibia Najo and Ajudesium, in the middle of the night, 7 prayers, Ekukum, Esa Pejatom. So he had to take Nyankopon Nsua or toy and a might me who will be more body identifier. So it's still fresh in the minds of the judiciary. It's when the executive now will show aggression towards them. A more kai or my backosem. One here, a bit me ama atemuafo ni bi no omudi ehu entino atemu eso mubuno. It has psychological effect on them.
Right, I've been one journey here now. Honorable Sammi Awuku and I didn't come out and then very quickly. MPP for be say ya na eya some more party muna MPP ba power. Yentimi build the MPP for na bi no musu nya adefo. Na mutimi myo munumum mama mfo nya bi enye. And then meti omudin me si den na aba mon kana mintie. Omo se mampan John Dramani Mahama ba ye say was say bibia the man nua Ibrahim Mahama. Sankofa black voter da man ni nyina no Ibrahim Mahama dia. Less than 2 years. And this are no more we nyina amano. And maybe a Chamubra Champon Senate hotels. Egu, what is scale room crazy? Hey, where your MPP ni MPP assure lessons be a free more now.
I mean, first of all, my main concern NPP a pro business. Ya bako semne ye niema ya ye nyina no ekyere se eye party a ye do se Ghana ni ebetimi abo ne homodin. Or mu ye business entity a ya bo ma momatimi aye adwuma. But you see, a system where you have different set of rules, ma NDC, any different set of rules for MPP, no, a hard dream. Bono, say MPP time, na MPP ni an MPP penny, a born home or then I name say be your year juma, a dinya concession, your kebe friend of state capture.
Yeah.
The same scenario no by NDC year, Kofosi and friend local content. So when it's MPP, it is called state capture. When it is NDC,
local
they
content.
call it local content. And ama ene, then they explain it. They tire. It's say Adan wasem. President Mahama and the party listed things. It didn't even work. It's say ya can dia if you want region say kufu adunia. Yes, in a wafase. Yes, in a cousin. Yes, in a say. And until ene Mahama is president, Mahama owns all the minerals. And Mahama is president, Mahama owns mining fields, Akoyom Kwadana. And again, apart from that, and I mean, say, IERPP for so a press conference with that effect. And I'll be very happy to say, Obedomo Suko, from Mubia. There is very important questions. Say, Osha process no. Now, say, too sudden. Number 2, almost
tendai.
No problem. So as for a Patapapi to credit manero. And I've given you my positions. I may say NPP. We are not against business. And yen you say Ghana ni cry business and ye boane say Sebio our people get employment.
Yeah.
Sebe omuye ya ekawa. But that same standard of measurement, I did measure NPP when we're in government. People should not change the marking scheme to favor because NDC is in power. And for me, I strongly believe, say, Sebio, Ubibia no one kwenya, I think you might participate, you know. These are the questions we need to ask. You might not participate here now. The process are ye fair, mono, ye dimraso. Was it too short? Was it too sudden? These are very critical questions. Yeah. Again, Ghana will interest woman. Again, Ghana interest be umbedi. Men person be take even sometimes even the personalities even aware the matters at that point also. And then this for the or more bread with the explanation is that a man MPP was on. They said see a friend of state capture.
Yeah.
So can you Brian at the and this is your own demonstration. And no crowd any hotels are 7 predia someone ya someone tiapo. Ibu on ma a bomb Boas hotels Ibu Honum Pokrana occupancy less than 20%. my boka is no. Say ye MPP nipa bekwa kofa aye ni ye de and ye nya no say. In a similar twist, you have the president's brother, or you're already into mining, or also participate in a processor, or they pay a mining concessioner, or the better management. And this is for saying young friend of local content. But then NPP time there, young friend of state capture. And that is why I have a problem.
Right. Yeah, if you are in common in Ghana, called Ubreninti. Obra, what to say? Dr. Elijah Mahmoud.
Ah, no, yeah. You're a flag bearer, a presidential candidate. No, yeah, pa.
A BC, why you didn't cry to a baby, yeah, or Montenenka, one canon, Sana, who know.
Oh, Debbie. Bono, the kind, yet to abandon end of January. So technically, the last day of January, any attorney swaba. And a February, and so no, wako kwa wedding kunimno, for Babe Mao, Utrinkwa. It was for about 3 weeks to almost the 4th week. And Oditia and Echi a call so Kojina Home Kakra because why campaign 2023? Why campaign the whole of 2024? Why campaign the whole of 2025? Now 2026, you told about a yabosum yedikan. Okra yenipa, na bekwa kojewa home. Obaye, be 2.5 weeks ni. And do 2.5 crab, 2 weeks and some few days extra. Bono, wabubu se fi nkomo. On a party leadership, Asia. On a parliamentary leadership, Asia. These are 2.5 weeks more by. Was Sanso ne was Quacosra ni Nuano New Mokoa Kensian. 1-on-1.
Kennedy Nialan, a Yumuna.
Wakona. Wakoira Kenne Japan ho. Kone naso. Akwaka se menu aye to abawie intimi hia sanse mitu kwan kakra mabaso no wadaroma besem no di efie nkomo ne hwe hawe betimi ahyehye party no odi ne die ma no mudi nkomo kwa akire ne hawe betimi asa party no amaye homre so biem owie wa mananso wa oto asoko engineer kwabena Japan okay eso ne kwatwetwe nkomo saa so kwa akire ne how a party ni betimi asan pagya yemu because we are very clear that 2028 no ebefa but how betimi atoto ye niam yi to win obi e oto asoko Dr. Yao osei educhum ene ono so ekotwetwe nkomo se no oye ni nuanom mienu edikan ya educhum so receive ni nuanom fefefe kwanso momudi nkomo kama ehwe how a party no enhyehye ne ni na betimi aye ede aboa. And lastly, Okoyera, Dr. Brian Gyampo, ono so kodidi nkomo eko etre. How nina party hon komo. Ni enti a wonhu bi on TV ni ade ne cameras is that ye niema ni mu bi besesa ahead of 2028. Ye be sie ye hu odem. Ye niema ni pio ha ye be ye no bebre na underground. Ansa na pie wo ni pen. But
MPP ni bi be ka senkan ne first no say ye be hu ni TV so
nti anche ne ese mu hu TV so mu be hu no. Na ne ese mo te wo radio so bia ne se me maba me ka kiro me bomu nkomo ye bi kiro. Me mu hu se ye wura ba na nya so te bia se maka so share parliamentary leadership. We share party leadership at the national. We share wakoni nuanom enan oniom call contest. Ogususu share some of the stakeholders are omonye ye party for.
Okay.
Ebi mo stakeholders are oni omo twetwe enkomo about the nation. Ebi mo also a oni omo atwetwe enkomo a omonye NPP party stakeholders. But omo ye stakeholders on betimi aboa ma party ne hyehyɛ na akwani. Ebi mo also omo ye sebio omo ye party mpanifo omo akoma homigem. Nti he's doing all this behind the scenes. Whilst our party no eso hyehyɛ ne niema with the reorganization. Polling station, electoral area, constituency, and a salima. Inti enyese watiada, and enyese wabuneni aguniamani biso. But this is what has been happening.
Right, and I hear the Titiani base, someone in an krum.
Obi wo hono mo
a threat ma MPP, the base.
No craning yamianim, Sabio, party at the dodo na ye. Mebe catcher say, Obi bi o the base mu ye hianoa, na me di Dr. Baumi abro. Na me di MPP abro. But mama yɛmfa yɛ koma enya adeɛ. Menua NPP de so yɛn wene nam. Party no it is say bosom. Me hu NPP ni NDC te say kotoko ne house. Na me kotoko unrepentant fan. Menua yene USMA urges. Ko share match ni bi. E Kumase. Ye share yen na meti stadium usu. Because I'm in park bi. The following week na meti park. Ade yo de no na yo de. Yetimi any team bi bo Miss Wade I'm done. Sana MPP ni NDC tia. Obekaya eya na efi asese ya. Someone will say eya na enije ni enika wo. Me ma won fato ho because unim bebre. Ebi asi when NDC mu breakaways no. Ebi so asi when MPP mu breakaways. But me mfasa afidie we so no emebre obi akro. But me fasa afidie we so e de ene yenuanum bi akasa se e bia obi wo hono mu asebe. Esanse na koma ehuru no se bia ye call a queen kra wi ana contest wi kra Dr. Baumia kra has not reached out to yes yen penny for e bi onim e bia nse na meti ha me bo ho dero se oh bia bia wo gidi se ma obu afu a wo reorganize papa no kra ko penny fo a omo na no wo ballot paper ne so ko mo ekitafo bia no na wo ballot paper me na mni ballot paper ne so but penny fo no at the top omo di omo nkomo because someone him said the MPP remains the best alternative. Ebia base awakwa joining o de wokuma na ebia abrim na ade akwa joining. Ubekwa kasa atra. Emri beba na MPP akwa wini. Na afi ubeba no otetetete. Osu base entimi amo base. Na afi na medjuma na yeden. Me say se party o ye part ntini e frɛ no party. Enni wakuma echi. Na wo yeso so aye ben Dr. Baumia no yeso no ye kasapa kasade na unuane bi wo hono mo a sebi o contest ne koye Baumia we need the first round which is to be a presidential candidate but ohia ye na ye mo to be the president of the republic nti say ye huro say ye say samre no etwem. How do we make sure say we have everybody we need to come on board? Me netimi aye adwuma nti ubusami about base ade na meka se obu hono ma onim se ebia Dr. Baumia kra kwasra mpanifo nan amabobo omudin
menya se wo kakra nka menim
oni omo atwetwe nkomo ebia omo odwen ha wa party no ye hihye ne yie ade akogye tumi woni NDC for P kasa na ya they are clear in their minds omo party no will not go beyond 2028 esuno ebebre
is MPP on track?
I think so. And man, pay na me boss because actually by September we are done with our internal reorganization. I just a party no about 2.5 years. I beat me so no ediako pre to me in 2028. Now if NDC for no pokrana started e kaje masa moba moye niema year na wa wo na wo ye landlord ada na wo fi mu akwa ye tenant oh baby wo you fear radia tena fie nim ni en hihye fie ni ye. Na dachi nkrofo ba umomo timi ansensu amom. Don't be a stranger in your own party in 2029.
Finally, yes, sorry. Ghana 40 MPP 40.
Bono. Me ni baby akọ. Country broke, country no broke.
Day inside.
A day inside. Perish the thought. Perish the thought. Eya nanka Dr. Baumia nwini. Na nko bi foforo ne wini ya. Ejuma kese ni ejuma sono ameyema yera Dr. Baumia kameye the same thing ama any of them so mu be a winning ya e kire se party no na me som no na party na me do NPP first and sana my love for Dr. Baumia ba into bibia no a part and a member of the party. You are not in the party because of somebody obetimi adi obi achi sebe imprediasa ebia me na wafa me as your cult figure chese obi bia na me ba me sumi ye nipa Nyankopon de yen na yen kwa woni nsem dan kwa ma bia me koda na seman sorry a perish the thought untimi nka se Sammi Awuku ni untimi jai party and untina me pese you will take a decision out of emotions se wo ye ne sa no a na chese wo mu no party na wo mu no uni botae nti ade wo party no yen na yesum nyame se yebekɔ heaven ana mebo anya sade anka wo nkwa asɔre no ba asɔre na yewom se yesum se yebekɔ heaven na won wadi wakoma achi obi aye wade one na teso kwasi ade adu nyankopɔn aba wo frɛ ne nkrɔfo rapture wo se nkrɔfo foro kɔsoro wo wanko bi wo dane wani hwɛ nkyɛn a wo bible ade kɔ asɔre so obi awia tina kyese wo no asɔre no ukofia obeden kra kasa ukobia na wanko bi wo don party candidate a odi n'achi no ebia wen wini ya wonti udi akwa akodi bibi fofrechi na fa NPP wini 2028 yebo se no wa so ka ho nkofo se wo yenimo wo ko se na kyese wo no bra wa brain na no ahyego ebia wakoma wudi akire nti no opani a ukodi n'achi no along the line ono de ne ho abeje campaign wo de wakɔ akire afini ama be ye wo ba na nkrofo piepia inti party de your moment of pain and your moment of joy ne nyina wo nyamensem Akufo-Addo supporters in 1998 no munim se na do be flag bearer 98 anko ye amanana omo ampaba omo supporti Akufo mo win 2000 the name 2008 nana be ye flag bearer anye year man but 2016 year man ebi ekwan a ebi Nyankopon hihye mu no emre opese odo ba be ye frankatuni no ebi ane mai se unya atwenye na wo di odo eboa wuni ene wa be ye flag bearer ochina osusu du so a obi beboa intime me boa obi am yima kuma mu boa no isanse obi nim china bono ebi ete ha mimi nhira na bi e wo wo nsem se da achu benya nkae inte ya na edi e kuma na chi when we are supporting our candidate ya na a hardwin inti efutu ambe ma party for ne se ye wie the internal election say this government ne back is against the wall and my yen creating more problems within because a buying way itself no they are on their way out to don't be a stranger in your own party and are buying traders e bonne sutonto importers and exporters freight forwarders and then they test what the port a school for head teachers and then they test what educational sector cocoa farmers and then the hardship in the rural communities is amazing. Akufo-Addo edija over 3,200 mobile most do be 7,000 mo anya mo de o maba 2,500 enu pokra muntua since October unti sika ma and onipa no kan cocoa bottle Akufo-Addo uko na kokra 3,200 anke e beto ama no and I just order 1,000 cedis asan wetimi akotua ne hospital bill. Ntianuanom all the indicators are on the wall. And you doom light, fin. President Mahama or opposition or see doom so is back. And they do this or say a system upgrade. Meaning and you been a back catcher. Nti don't be a stranger. Men could pay baby a hon ukumen niho.
On crack will be anymore.
Obi anymore. Afena yen na ye frefre kobo. Da benda. Ni be free team na players enya chemistry etimi hu ni obo 7 ni obo 10 ni obo 9 ni obo 3 time no day ye mo ankukru osono no anya Dr. Gyampo na won pe na asemo a obo be appoint nipa be 7,000 ubenim ba ko na bia sa nipa no ono so aboa me di twato me ba ha da no me kan sembi me se obi wo ho a odi oyejuma saa de bo aje Akufo baby Akufo abreso insurance no ebi anso ne so bana Akufo na eni nipa o so Akufo boa ye nipa bebre susu nya akwanya baby a wo no wanya akwanya ni na wani na ne so no a na wan support no in the beginning ebi na ye Akufo-Addo na so Akufo-Addo abreso na benya also no de oboso de Akufo-Addo echisa wetimi enya na opewo so ye nana nipa e bia sa wo nipa no e bia bia wo nhira no wo obi andaba o mies government intime me obi a megisunsun asemdi na me obi a megidi se nipa de nya abotre no nya otwenpa wo hia niema mienu wo hia nkwatenten na wo hia hoɔden ne apɔmuden. Long life and good health. Sɛ Nyankopɔn nkuwa a wo so no wo deɛ no. Sɛ Nyankopɔn we a ɔkae apam no. That's the covenant keeping God. Obekayo.
Company
Or therefore
Fiao.
that's it.
Yes, yeah, that's it.